Funding for what I do is provided in part by my generous supporters on Patreon, and by direct donations from viewers like you. Thank you! Heyo, Kelvin here, and I wanted to show you guys some of the new stuff that I've been working on. You'll notice I've got a new character here on the overworld. You might know him if you've ever played Open Surge. This is Surge. Surge the Rabbit. He plays very Sonic style. So here, let me turn off the blocks first, so I can do the needful. Die! Or at least would if I didn't have a doll there. I wanted to show him without a shield, so you can see how he looks. So, his animations and stuff are clearly inspired by Sonic Advance. He has an insta-shield by default. And you saw them, he had the fire dash too. If I switch to ice... Yeah, come here, hold still. In homing attack. With the air feather, he can fly using his ears, sort of like Jazz Jackrabbit does. It controls like Tails, except you only have to hold the jump button, you don't have to mash it. Just to, you know, save people's thumbs. And he does a little ear flap when he gets tired. Earth doesn't yet have a ability for him, so he just uses Insta-Shield. I'll think of something to go with him, or let me know in the comments below what do you think would be a good ability for Earth. With Shock, it's a double jump, and it also has the Spark Explosion from his own game. And magnetizing coins to come follow you. And of course, water. Oh, that was a wall jump. By the way, bomb, so you notice it, he was stayed calm. Water will put out bombs and reset their timers. Now let me show you what's new with MIDI. Yeah, you also notice I put a couple friends in there. There's Pumpkin, there's Brownie, there's a couple of cool otters. So this is Lonehenge, the current level that I'm working on. And for MIDI's new movement abilities, there are specific surfaces that he can climb that others can't. Like these walls here will work like ladders. He can do side ladders. And he can hang from monkey bars, such as these branches, or these vines. Get soaked, owl. These one-way platforms he can also hang on. If you hold down or up while dropping off, he'll grab it. So, like, let's say you grab onto a monkey bar and it comes to a ladder. Or, not a ladder, a platform. You can just jump right up onto it. So this gives MIDI some important movement upgrades, since his air feather ability is just an air bomb. Oh yes, I upgraded his air charging animation. Whee! Yep, it even spreads little air tornadoes out. Riding the wasp. But even better is his new shock ability. But first, we can get rid of this wasp. Die, wasp. Actually, you know what? The wasp is being in so much trouble. Let's just use the new ability on it. Shock bombs? Watch what happens when you fully charge them. These sparks will home in on enemies. Normally the player becomes magnetized, but these are magnetized to enemies. And of course, Mitty's not the only one who can use them. I don't yet have a shock sprite for Penny. But as you can see, she can spit the shock balls. Let me show Tux, because he does have a sprite for it. And Crystallized Sun designed the shock form for Tux. Also working on water form, he turns into a whale. It's not done, as you can see. But yeah, you hold it, and he fires water like a machine gun. I want to have some fire hazards that water and ice can be used to put out. So I think this water gun would be a very useful weapon for him. Here we go, Conky. Conky doesn't yet have his water sprite done, but he's got big heckin' water bombs. And I'm holding up and down, cannot grab onto the trees. Because again, only for Mitty. We've also got a new bonus island in the works. Jazzy Jewels here and Diamond Doss are references to the first Jazz Jackrabbit game. It's a recreation of Diamondus. It even has enemy propaganda on the walls. Mitty can get bit. Secrets. There is also a secret version of these. So look at this. I like this Tux one here. Look at this stupid bird. This type of level design I found really works well for Mitty. So I definitely want to try to make levels like this. Like these big rolling hills are really nice. Lots of wide open stuff to explore. Let me go to the second one. Show you what I mean. Oh, why am I trying to push that? Boing. Like this especially. Like normally this was just a floating platform, but I found it kind of adds like a feeling of scale to the level. When you've got these big supports holding up this platform, like you're going past this huge thing, you can tell it's huge. I love that. And there's a tile error. Right here. I need to fix that. But yeah, let me show you how Surge plays in these levels. After all, they were designed for a rabbit, right? So let's put a rabbit in them. Yeah, you hold his special button and he does a spin dash. Whee! There's a little trick with his spin dash. Instead of just holding, mash direction buttons, and he'll actually charge up a bit faster. So it's sort of like the button mash mechanic from Sonic, but at the same time, if you want to spare your thumbs, you can just hold the button and charge up normally. So there's a trick there for speedrunners, but there's also a casual version of it. This level does lag just a little bit, especially since I'm recording and running my VTuber, so... yeah, because it's huge. But you want to talk about huge. Like, this one is even bigger. And then there's a secret level I've made in the, bonus island that is even bigger. Because it is literally 5 different, levels crammed into one and turned into a big Metroidvania type thing. Well, not really Metroidvania because the progression's not gated, but it's non-linear. It's a big non-linear Easter egg hunt. These guys still do not like ceilings when they, at least when they don't start out on them. The ones that start on ceilings work just fine, but the wall Crystallos are not fond of them. But yeah, Surge even has a rotating sprite. We were thinking of giving the rotating sprite to the other characters, but it just doesn't quite look right for them. Boing! So yeah, you gotta go through this level and look for fish. But yeah, like the mega version of this level has, I think, so far like 800 coins. It's huge. It's massive. It's kind of like a Jazz Jackrabbit museum. Because, you know, Jazz Jackrabbit was the game that inspired me to make games in the first place, so yeah, I wanted to feature some pieces of it as a little tribute to it. And look, there's me, staring at the fish blocks. Why? Because I'm the one who wants the fish! Give me fish! Let's go leave the forest part, which doesn't yet have trees. And now we've got the regular bonus island. Which you might remember some of these levels from the old extras, but now it's like a proper island instead of just a grid. Let's see, here we go. I am Mr. Zoomies. We need to play with a proper speedrunner. So... let me just put in this code here. If you're playing with the Pumpkin mod, it's a mod, it's not actually part of the game. Pumpkin the Otter. Gonna play with my speedrun buddy. And try to speedrun. So Pumpkin, if you're watching this, here you go, here's how you look. Whee! Truth of this level is... oh, I had a doll. Truth of this level is, though, you should actually save the coffee for later. Let's see, speedrunning, put on beam. Of course, if you've already got a coffee, then he'll automatically use the coffee anyway. So yeah, it's kind of the strat for this level is play it twice. Get the coffee once. Oh. And I crashed it. And we are back. I, crashed it. Yes. Mods are quite unstable, so... yeah, that's a thing. But, again, still a very work-in-progress game. If you'd like to play the most up-to-date stuff without building, like, the engine from source and all that, I have been maintaining a nightly build on itch. Please remember that it is a nightly build. There is likely to be issues. But if you want to test out the new features, definitely play it, and please give me feedback and let me, know your experience and stuff. Because that'll definitely help me with building the game and getting, more things fixed. And definitely create, like, a GitHub account and put issues on GitHub so that they can be properly tracked. And that'll help us out a whole lot. The main game itself also has some new content. I might have already shown this level, Shells by the Shore. but a new level that's been created, Fishy Situation. Ah, I love this song. Hey, Mitty, I left one of my fish in the mines. Could you please get it back for me? Yes, character dialogue can now refer to the player character by name. Look at this cave. I like this cave. Whee! Oops. So yeah, normally you'd have to carry a bomb up here, but again, we are MIDI. Except MIDI needs actual fire type to set off C4. I should probably make it so that it also responds to electricity, because, you know, C4 is naturally detonated by electricity. I do love that new explosion sound. I made it by mixing, like, pink, brown, and white noise in Audacity, and then adding a pluck sound that was, like, slowed down a lot. So it was pretty cool. Using Audacity to make sound from scratch is honestly not as hard as I thought it would be. Yeah. Give me a bomb. Eee. Thanks for that. just thanks for that. That's all. Also, Lutris is playable. The Lutris game manager mascot. But he uses the aura system like MIDI and Kiki do. But I do need to actually make a couple other sprite sheets for him. Or I should say them, because I don't know if the Lutris mascot, you know, what gender they are, but I'm not sure if this looks silly or not. Just getting a bunch of double jump while still making the flap noise. So I definitely need to give them new sprites. Although I suppose the silliness of this kind of works because Otter, instead of turning into a ball of rock, just sliding around constantly. Whee! Maybe. Who knows? Let me know what you guys think. Should I give Lutris other sprites, or is this silliness kind of like, you know, fitting for an otter? Let me know what you guys think. And so yeah, that's just some of the new stuff that we've got. I'll definitely try to keep doing updates like this. I'm sorry I haven't been doing updates videos like this in a long time. I've mostly been streaming on Twitch, so you can find me there. I'll have a link down below. I've been doing it pretty frequently lately, streaming Development Live, so definitely come give me a follow there. And thank you to everyone who has supported the game as far as we've gotten. And I hopefully will be able to finish this game. And I'm at the progress we're going. I'm gonna be realistic here. At the progress we're going, it's probably gonna be a couple more years before we're done. But it's definitely been a journey, and I'm enjoying every moment of it. So. Okay, some parts are a bit more frustrating than others, but I have been enjoying myself, so thank you everyone who's been supporting the project, who's been playing it. We do have a Twitch category too, so, you know, if you want to play the game, stream it. I'd love to come and watch. I have the category followed, and I check Twitch rather frequently, so if I see you on there, I'll definitely pop in and say hi. So, yeah, I think that's all for this video. Thank you everyone so far. Thank you everyone for watching, thank you for joining me, and I hope you'll join me next time. Bye!